the title of this Space for God is For the Beauty of the Earth. And perhaps you're going to guess then what hymn we'll be talking about. It is For the Beauty of the Earth. It's one of my favorites. It was composed by Folliot S. Pierpoint, who was a 19th century hymnist and songwriter, hymn writer. He studied at Cambridge and was part of, he wrote this hymn when he was 29 in 1864, and he was part of what was called the Oxford movement. You might have heard of it also called the Tractarian movement, or he was a Tractarian. This was a movement that happened in the mid-19th century in England as a response to kind of political and theological changes that they were witnessing. This group of Oxford scholars specifically were witnessing happen in the wider Anglican Church. And they, along with other things, they had this deep sense that their church, the Anglican Church, was losing a sense of God's kind of supernatural presence in the world. And so many of their writings focused on recovering the teachings of early and medieval church fathers and mothers, bringing the old rich tradition of Christian faith pre-Reformation back into the fold of what was then Anglican and Protestant. So eventually this movement would kind of flow into what we would call now kind of Anglo-Catholicism. But one of the greatest and most beautiful legacies of this movement was a renewed focus on kind of the sacramental reality of our ordinary surroundings. So God's presence in creation, God's presence in our relationships, in the passage of time, in good work, in the daily ins and outs of our lives, that God is still very present and can be palpably present in all of that. And if you're looking for a kind of another more accessible example of the Oxford movement and what it kind of influenced, the poetry of Christina Rossetti is another good example. So if you know her poetry, it has a lot of that sort of really fine attention to nature and the kind of goodness of the created world. So this morning, we're going to listen to this hymn. There are a couple different versions of it, and so it's going to be fun to share a few of those with you. We're going to listen to it once at the beginning, and then we're going to reflect on each of the verses in turn, spending a few minutes with each verse and some prompts to go along with them. And then we will, in the middle, hit another version, which is a totally different and kind of, it's fun and hopefully a little more playful. And then at the end, we will finish with a more kind of drawn back version by Wendell Kimbrough. So you'll notice across the different versions, the lyrics might be a little different. The verse order might be a little different. That's kind of what you get with old hymns like this. So bear with it. And now we are going to get started. I'm just going to share my screen here. So yeah, this version that we're going to be listening to first is by the Oasis Chorale, and I hope you enjoy.
For the beauty of the earth, for the beauty of the skies, for the love which from our birth over and around us lies, Christ our God, to thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise.
as we move forward, um, I would love for you all as we go. There are going to be a couple prompts associated with each verse. I mean, they're the same prompts across all verses. Basically, how are you seeing the truth of this verse in your life right now, this morning, even? And then when you see those things, give thanks to God for them. And then also, how would you like to see more of the truth of these verses in your life right now, today? And when you recognize that thing, ask God for it. Ask God to give you eyes to see those things. So we're going to start with the first verse. I'll read. I'll read each one, and then I'll give us a few minutes to reflect on our own. You're welcome to type things in the chat as well if you're comfortable, but no pressure at all. For the beauty of the earth, for the glory of the skies, for the love which from our birth over and around us lies, Lord of all, to thee we raise this, our hymn of grateful praise. Thanks for those of you who've shared. Sunrises new every day, even if it's the same exact view. The opportunity to look out a window and see the changing leaves and blue sky and get excited about getting out there. And also recognizing that there can be challenges in this time of year. Maybe it's around the holidays that it's hard to see, or whatever it might be for you, that it can be challenging to see and recognize the beauty of these days. Opportunities even to walk the dog and watch the sky, what that does to slow us down, the magnificence of God's presence in the everyday, remembering to be grateful in every situation because God has made us and every day, and the beauty of trees, reminding us of the beauty of letting go and remembering the wonder of each hour. Yes, thank you. So verse 2. For the joy of human love, brother, sister, parent, child, friends on earth and friends above, for all gentle thoughts and mild. Lord of all, to you we raise this, our hymn of grateful praise. Spend another couple moments reflecting on this verse. It's good to think of our relatives, our family members who are out there in the world, um, whether nearby or far away, serving and caring, um, yeah, for their parents perhaps, or others. I um, was grateful for my mother this week coming in town and giving my wife and I the chance to have a date night by taking care of our baby. She was really suffering, for sure. No, she loved it. And yeah, the gift of human love, um, even as it changes and is changeable, we remember that God's love is constant. Thank you for those thoughts. hmm Love for others, a gift from God. And yeah, it is. Yeah, we're right on the heels of All Saints Day, so it is a gift to remember our family and friends who've passed this year. Um, yeah, thank you all. We'll move on to verse 3. Actually, we're going to listen to this again. This version is the Cambridge Singers, and this composition is by John Rutter, and so this one's a little more jaunty, um, and I hope it makes you smile like it makes me smile. Amen. It's lovely to hear that some of you have sung this recently or often in choirs. That's fun. I was less familiar with that version, so I'm glad that you all are more familiar with it. Yeah, let's continue on. And I am noticing that we're running short on time, so I will move a bit more quickly through these last three verses so that we have time for the final version at the end. So let's return to a reflective posture. For the wonder of each hour, for the day and of the night, hill and vale and tree and flower, sun and moon and stars of light. Lord of all, to thee we raise this, our hymn of grateful praise. May we have eyes to see the wonder of each hour today. Yes, yes. For the church that evermore lifteth holy hands above, offering up on every shore her perfect sacrifice of love. Lord of all, to you we raise this, our hymn of grateful praise. It's a good reminder that God's people, the church, is so much bigger than what is going on in the States or in Canada or in the Western Hemisphere. So much bigger. And that's a good gift. For yourself, best gift divine, to our race so freely given, for that great, great love divine, peace on earth and joy in heaven. Lord of all, to thee we raise this, our hymn of grateful praise. It is right and fitting to end with our gratefulness to God and his many gifts. All right, you all enjoy this last version.
For the beauty of the earth, for the glory of the skies, for the love which from our birth over and around us lies. Lord of all, to thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise.
For the joy of human love, brother, sister, parent, child, for the wonder of each hour of the day and of the night, hill and dale and tree and flower, sun and moon and stars of light. Lord of all, to thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise. Oh, the church that evermore lifteth holy hands above, offering up on every shore her pure sacrifice of love. Lord of all, to thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise. For thyself, best gift divine, to our race so freely give. For that great, great love of thine, peace on earth and joy in heaven. Lord of all, to thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise. Lord of all, to thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise.
Amen. Thank you, everybody. So good to see you. So good to be with you. Yeah, grateful for all of you. And may the Lord bless you and keep you as you go throughout your day. And remember the glory of the skies, the wonder of each hour, the gift of human love, and the gift of love divine as you go. Amen. Thank you all.